A good afternoon, everybody, and a warm welcome back to the QTV by Liz Njega. Of course, my name is Elizabeth Njega, and today on the studio we have Ashley Hadija. Now, Ashley is gonna talk about herself. Is gonna talk about something that is very relevant for you as an expatriate in and outside of United Arab Emirates, or if you were just thinking you want to visit and the time is right, okay? But she will give us a little bit more insight and the nitty-gritties of how you are going to access United Arab Emirates, at least in these days. So over to you, Ashley. And just before then, please, you're welcome to do the mandatories,
the new normal,
the international mandatories, or rather the new normal, if you like.
Yes, it's very important to be safe, to stay safe, and
correct.
We are told that part of the very important thing to do is to sanitize yourself. I don't know how true is that, though.
Well, I don't believe it. I just do it because people do, and Corona has pushed us off all to the world, and it's not funny anymore.
But so my name is Ashley to start with, and some people also call me Hadija. So I am the PR of Ugandans in UAE. When I say the PR, we have an association like KEDWA, and
this association, it cares about the welfare of Ugandans within United Arab Emirates.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. Liz, trust me, there is nothing hard like being a leader. I see them posting some things sometimes and people come and comment, and I feel so sad because let me tell you something, it's not hard to volunteer out there, you know. At the end of the day, they are not being paid for this.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yes, so Association of Ugandans in UAE has been taking care of the welfare. Like right now, the main point is how Ugandans are flying back home.
All right.
Yes, that's it. And by the way, I am half Kenyan, half Ugandan.
Half Kenyan, half Ugandan. So you have two of them or just one?
I have two of them, both Kenya and Uganda. And trust me, I love Kenya.
More, I think makes more sense.
I don't want us to go so much there, but I love a lot the education system of Kenya. I love how Kenyans are smart. I love how Kenyans, you know, when it comes to UAE, the kind of jobs Kenyans get,
we are
amazing.
Street smart. We are street smart.
We are
you
smart.
Can say that.
I am smart. That's why I think.
If you'd like to choose, of course, you'll go for Kenya.
Yeah,
and now to the what is important for most people in United Arab Emirates, and especially this crucial time, if I could use that term, is the visa, especially the ones who are here on visa that is not necessarily resident. What do you have to say? What has the procedures been like, and what are the changes we are expecting?
You know, there were a lot of changes going on. At first, they said visas were ending at 31st of December, and then they later changed to 10th of August. Now,
17th of August. And then we had 10th of October.
10th of October.
So give us the latest.
So the latest is all the visas that were issued from Dubai.
All right.
You know, they don't have any 1 month. Because people have been saying out there, no, I have 1 month. They say no. All the visas.
There is no tolerance anymore.
There is no tolerance, and they kept on sharing again on Al Halij and Gulf News that there is no tolerance. It's up to 10th of August. And from the 10th of August, someone has to change their status. But that is Dubai visa. The Dubai visa. And the Abu Dhabi visa.
Look at how confusing this is. Can you imagine your visa is limited to a city? This doesn't make sense, especially if you want to portray yourself as a sovereign country. You know, a visa, if it's for Dubai, in as much as I understand it, it should be applicable for all the 7 Emirates.
No,
just
I think the whole thing, they're under federal, government, but at the end of the day, each state,
emirate, let's say,
manages
have their discretion.
Exactly. So with the Abu Dhabi visa, this is the real thing. They have given them 1 month, but this 1 month, it's like this. You have to renew your visa, and you have to renew it online.
Okay.
And it's you have to pay for it. That is 900 dirham.
All right.
And the worst part is this one. You will not be able to stay back in the country. You have to exit the country.
When you renew it, you have to exit.
Yes, this is so important. Like Kenyans out there, Ugandans, or Africans.
This is not limited to only us. Anybody who does not get visa on arrival, this information is important for you.
If you have an Abu Dhabi visa and you're planning to renew the 1 month, After you renew the 1 month, you have to go back home. You're not staying again.
Wow.
Yes. The question is, are you going to be allowed to come back? That remains to them.
I think at the moment, there's some Emirates, they have made it quite open that if you're outside, we are not letting you come in the meantime.
That's
and
Abu Dhabi.
There has been a lot of information which are being speculated that there could be a second lockdown. Expected second lockdown. We're praying that this does not happen. So this information is tied to that whoever goes out cannot really come in.
Yes, but this is the only Abu Dhabi visa. But when it comes to Dubai, you don't have 1 month. You have to renew your visa or go back home. And if you are going back home after 10 of August, you're going to pay for each and every fine.
Oh my God!
Exactly. Leave. Look, there are many other cases. Like for example, if your visa expired before March, before 1st of March.
1st of March, correct.
You are given up to 17th of August to leave the country.
Exactly.
That
and whoever is from after 1st of March was till 31st December.
And now to
this is subject to change, and there is continuous change.
Now at least the most worst part is here that people have to pay about 2,100 for these visas.
All right.
Okay, this is such a hard time. Like we know what people are going through out there.
People don't have food to eat. You will tell them to pay for a visa. Some people even want to go back home, but they cannot afford a flight back.
And so you can imagine I'm a visa consultant, and I'm telling someone, and like people will be saying, Ashley, please, can you just make it 1,800? What am
I cannot bargain.
I cannot. I mean, if it's my company, I'll just give it for you for free. You know, for free of charge.
I think the times are hard, but right now people have been cheated, and I stand in full authority to say that it's unfair to have told people you can stay until this time, and then you revoke that and give people a turmoil, and the times have not settled such that people have recovered themselves.
Exactly, Liz. It was so unfair, but at the end of the day, we have to understand one thing: that this is not our country, and
well, it is not our country. Now this is something that is beyond United Arab Emirates.
This is
a global affair. It's an international coincidence. So there should be at least some form of tolerance throughout the globe. Throughout the globe, if you go to Europe, they are among the worst hit, but they have whatever they have placed to help the people, they have not withdrawn. You see, the only case that you would like to withdraw what you have already given to the people is if you can no longer afford it.
Exactly.
So I think United Arab Emirates has no basis for which they may suddenly start charging people for visas and giving fines to people who are not working.
Exactly.
There are people
and
who
it's also a very tough time in that you cannot be able to get a job. I mean who is hiring?
There is no job.
There are no jobs.
Companies are closing down.
Who is hiring at this time? So anyway,
it's something we have to deal with.
We don't.
For the people, let's say, who can afford their visas, want to come inside United Arab Emirates.
Well, good news. The thing is that now UAE is accepting people to come in the country. Yes. The part of the normal way it was passport copy, passport photo, and the amount. I don't want anyone to be cheated out there.
Okay.
So this is the amount. It's 890 dirham. With the insurance, that's 150.
This is the 3 months visa.
Yeah, and the other good news is that Kenya is actually accepting use of flights.
So.
But Uganda hasn't yet started flights for coming, like from there. But
your airspace is still
but they've been the resident people have been coming through.
Oh, all right.
The resident people have been coming, but the visit visa not yet. And
not yet.
We don't have because Uganda is still under a lockdown.
Correct.
Now that is the worst part.
You see, Ugandans cannot even complain right now because these people have been living in lockdown the entire regime.
And the funniest part is that Kenya has been having the deadly numbers of corona, and Uganda has. We are asking, where is corona in Uganda?
I think for Uganda, it is safe to say that the numbers being updated are not precise. This is what the entire globe feels.
No.
Now, Uganda is put to task to come and prove to the people that
and
we are
Uganda,
not wrong. You cannot tell us that the number of deaths are 0. I mean, Come on.
Wait, they registered one day, just 1 week ago, and at the end of the day, the people or the owner of the body say, no, our person didn't die of corona.
Wow. You see,
no. Politics. That's
we
one
are
thing
talking
about
about your visas. So
Yes.
Ashley has made it very clear to you that if your visa is expired by 29th February midnight, you must exit by August 10th. So you have 10 days from today to exit, otherwise all the fines will be applicable.
Yes.
The second most important thing, you have also added that if your visa is after the 1st of March, you must leave by 10th of October.
Yes.
So the 31st December is no more existing.
Never.
All right. The other thing you
And the
mentioned
other thing that
on-
is very important.
All right.
There's some visas that on the system they are still indicated at 1st of December. Please do not sleep out there thinking that is it.
Okay.
Yes.
You mentioned something in the system because most people are depending on what is written on their piece of paper. I need you to take a minute and walk through the people who will be watching this video to be informed on what is current and what they should do in order to escape the fines. So just take your time and explain to the people what they need to do to know the validities of their visa and to escape the fines.
Okay, the first important thing you have to go to the website of Halij validity check, and
So
then
it's called Khalid Validity Check.
yes,
All right,
Yes.
so we'll be sure to add that on the description box.
yes. Then you put your passport number. Let's say a blah 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 blah. Then you put your expiry date. Then it will
The
show you.
expiry date of the passport.
Yes, of the passport. Then it will show you that your visa is expiring on 10th of August. The next thing you're going to move, you're going to go to the next agent, the one you trust.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, the one you
You
trust.
trust.
And now that we have Ashley on the studio openly talking about these matters, we're going to include the contacts of Ashley as well, so you can reach
Thank
her
you.
out if you need your visa issues ratified or verified, whichever word is applicable for you.
Yes. So after that, then you have to pay the amount and do your visa. But if you think you don't want to do this, probably you want to go back home. I believe the best thing is to check with your embassy and then get back to go home. You know. And then the other bad news is that there are no Nigerian visas. No visa change for Nigerians. No,
The ones that are within the country.
and even outside country,
So there is no entry,
no entry,
no renewal for
no
the ones
renewal,
who are.
no nothing for Nigerian nationality.
Oh my God.
Yes.
And any other African country affected by this, assuming we are speaking out on behalf of Africans right now?
No, the Nigerian nationality is the most affected one. We have Syria, but it has always been there. You know.
Syria because of their internal situation within their country.
Lebanon is not in Africa also.
Okay.
Yeah, so there are a few countries you put them down also, but mainly that's the African country.
So right now, the only African country who is not expecting to have all these visas, whether tourist or visit visas, done for them is currently just Nigeria.
Yes.
So the rest of you, feel free to look for your renewals or come in and see how you're doing. At least we have survived up until this point. So the parting shot you want to give us, Ashley, as we wrap up, give us a final shot on how to reach you if the people would like to renew their visas or get a little information, and how they're going to be affected specifically if they try to violate any of the visa rules that have been set specifically for the visit and tourist visa holders.
Okay. How to get me? It's very easy. You can get me on my Facebook page. I use Ashley Quality. I have two Facebook pages, Ashley Quality and Ash Quality. You can also get me on Instagram. I use Ashley Promoter and
okay.
yes. And you can always contact our office we have 3 or 4 offices in when it comes to visa. One is at Dubai. That's our main branch. If you go there and ask anyone for Ashley, yes. But currently I'm sitting in Sharjah office, that is in Rolla.
Okay.
Yeah, but for those who are doing visa, probably someone is in Abu Dhabi. We have also an office in Abu Dhabi, and we have another one at Al Ghubaiba.
Okay.
Yes, you can get me at ashleyhadija@gmail.com or ashleyhadija@icloud.com. My number is 058-840-9432. Like I said, do not sit out there thinking that maybe anytime soon they're gonna give another. Okay, you may probably
If they give another, it may be worse. So
yes, if they give another one, yes, but you know, they say you need to protect yourself before something else coming.
Correct.
Look, Nigerians who did their visa change 1 week ago are now celebrating. You know that, right? So sometimes it's good to be fast, even though something free comes. Okay, let's see. They got a 31st extension of visa. Then what happened later? It was removed.
It was revoked.
Exactly. So what I'm trying to say is that for you to protect yourself, because these visas are taking 3 working days. It's very dangerous. And most of Africans...
And some things happen, start in the morning, in the afternoon we have a new rule.
Yes, exactly. So coming tomorrow, they might wake up and say no visa for Ugandans.
Yeah, you know.
Yes. All right. So please renew your visa on time, because the first fine of every day is about 250.
Oh,
yes.
It is now not 100, it's 250.
That is for residents. That is for residence visa. So if you are, by the way, even the resident visa that were changed, I don't know when you canceled your visa, but even if you canceled, like let's say July, you have to pay your overstay. Did you notice that? There are people that they were cancelled during the corona period, and they thought, oh, we are also free. We have up to 31st of December. My friend, I have someone who paid fine for 2 months.
Oh my goodness.
2 months, and she was like, but Ashley, we were given. No, you were not given anything. You assumed you were given, but because we do not check our visas online, it's very important.
So you absolutely. So be sure to check your visas and to ensure as well that you escape any fines that may be attached to you not following the rules. If you do not have it, especially.
Yes.
So do not attempt to put the cart before the horse. Thank you so much for tuning in with us. If you have any other questions that you'd like answered by Ashley, of course her contacts are going to be put down below on the description box. Be sure to reach out to her to answer any other visa query that has not been addressed in this bulletin. Thank you so much for tuning in. I have been Elizabeth and
I've been Ashley Quality.
do have a blessed afternoon.